Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my product highlight. Tonight I am going to show you one of the newest Stampin' Up! Kits, Nature's Painting Kit. It uses watercolor pencils and a watercolor painter, and I absolutely love it, and I hope you will too. By the way, I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp, and let's just dig right into this kit. So this is how the kit comes, in a nice little box, so that you can take it with you wherever you want. And it comes with a bit of instructions. It shows you how to basically start with how to blend colors and how to color things. These are just, they only show you 3, and there are 12 different designs in here. So it comes in this little booklet, and there are 12 different designs, 2 different designs of each. So there's the first one, and the second one. So they're all unique, and it's on watercolor paper so that you can easily use the water painters. I was amazed at how well this really did work. I know I need to go more than one at a time, but I just wanted to show you all of them. They want a flip page. Some more fall. And then a little Christmassy. And there are a couple extra pages here too if you want to do something on your own. Alright, so it comes with 8 watercolor pencils. If you've never used these before, they're really, really, really easy. You know, sharpen them occasionally. And what you do is you're just going to color, and then we're going to use the water painter. For those of you that aren't familiar with this, it unscrews the opposite way. And then you fill that little hole with water and screw it back on. Take the end off, squeeze it a little bit, get some water on your paintbrush, and just start blending these pencils. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to put all this aside, and I've chosen, hey Sarah, welcome, welcome. This is the one that I chose, and I'm just going to start coloring. And I know it seems a little mundane, so I'll chat with you as I'm doing it. But really it's relaxing. I really like doing it. I just kind of heavy outline some of the veins here of the leaf. The nice part is you don't need to be perfect. This is definitely not something you want to be perfect at. I think if you are perfect, it takes away from the uniqueness of each of the watercolors. And I don't want you to be afraid of, oh, I've never watercolored before, because it doesn't matter. That's what's great about this technique. These pencils just kind of add to it. And I'm doing dark on that for the green leaves. And then I'm going to add a little light. Now this could probably be many different plants. Carol would probably tell me exactly what it was, but to me these were sunflowers. So that's what I'm doing. So see how this is a little lighter? Just darken it up a little more. And then I just want to add a little bit of color. It's going to blend in with the watercolor pencils, and it doesn't matter if you see lines. Just color it in. Relax. Take your time. And if you mess up, you know what? It doesn't matter. That's what's great about watercoloring. Is it just kind of, once you put that water painter to all this, it just changes the whole look to it and makes it very unique. Now, Stampin' Up! Also has another set of watercolor pencils. This is one set, and most of these I think are brights, and I can't remember what the other ones are, but I have both sets. Let me see. I know I have it right here, but can I find it? I put it in a cute little container, and now I don't know where I put it. So I guess I won't show you the other colors tonight. I should have pulled it out earlier. Anyway. Alright, so now there are the leaves just barely colored in. That's all you want to do. And then I'm going to start from the inside because to me, the inside of the sunflower is the darkest. So I'm just going to scribble in here. Literally, scribbling, see? Scribbling. But it's relaxing, and it doesn't need to be exact, like I said. It's all going to meld together once you pull out this water painter. Now I'm just going to color this in lighter because I still want it to be a tone of the this is early espresso, which is actually from the natural family, but gives you quite a variety. There's Coastal Cabana, Garden Green, of course it's upside down, sorry about that, Daffodil Delight, Real Red, Flirty Flamingo, Pumpkin Pie, and Berry Burst. Alright, let's go back to coloring. Well, it was a beautiful weekend here. I hope you guys all had a good weekend. It was about 60 and sunny, which is very high for us. I remember many years where we had snow this weekend, so and everyone's starting to get ready for Thanksgiving, so this would make a nice Thanksgiving card actually with the sunflowers on it. Alright, and see, I'm just coloring lightly because I'm just adding a little bit of color, and it'll all meld together. And then I'm going to add a little bit, just a little bit of red. I know this seems odd, but it won't be. It'll all meld together and be pretty. So this is something fun you could do. You know, you could even do this in the doctor's waiting area if you get bored sitting there doing nothing except waiting. You could do it on an airplane if you were traveling. You could bring it on vacation with you. That's what's great about these kits. You just bring them with you. And you could also just color while you're doing something and then do the water painter part later. But these kits are great. And this is the first color kit. It just came out the 5th, I think, of November. This would also make a fantastic Christmas gift. If you're looking for someone to buy a gift for, this would be really good. Especially for someone that loves to color. I know a lot of people like to do like mandala, of which I have a stamp like that. And I did enjoy coloring it. So I know this red seems like, well, there's no red in a sunflower, but I'll show you differently. Alright, then I'm going to use the pumpkin pie and do the same thing. I'm just going to color around right around the red that I did. Like I say, I'm just scribbling. You can be as neat or as precise as you want, but it's not necessary. You don't have to really have a skill for this. It's nice if you do, but you don't have to. That's what's nice about Stampin' Up! Products, is I am not an artistic person, but the Stampin' Up! Products help you look, you know, so creative. They're easy to use, fun to use. All right, a little bit more on this one. And you could just use a regular pencil sharpener on these. And you can see by the way I'm coloring, I'm no artist. Alright, then I'm going to take the yellow, the Daffodil Delight, and color most of it, the rest of it. Just kind of trace the out top a little bit. Now I do recommend, since there are 3 that are showing you start with this color and do this in the directions, if you're not used to watercoloring, I would suggest that you start with one of those, because it'll tell you to use this color and this color, and you can see where it's putting it. Alright, one flower. And see, it just doesn't take long. It's not a precise art. But yeah, so I started with the poinsettia one because the directions were there. I'll show you when I'm done with this how it came out. And that gave me a good idea of how the directions worked. It showed me to start with 2 different color pencils and where to put them, and then it showed me 3 new colors and where to put them, and then it had 2 new colors and it showed me where to put them. So, and you can see I'm not filling in all the white spots. You can, but that water painter is going to push them all together. It's like pre-inking it, you know. So, anyway, I've been working on Christmas cards. I don't know what you guys have been working on. So this is a nice change for me. It's not red and green. But I have been enjoying it. I've been putting together a card for a blog hop that I'm in on Thursday at 7. If you go to my Facebook page, will have a link, and then it will bring you to my website, and then you hit next, and it shows you all the cards of the other participants. So that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm just going to add a little bit of brown through these leaves. I know it seems odd. And like I say, I'm not an artistic person, but I have learned that it's going to combine these colors and give you a whole different effect. And I know there's some of you out there that are artists, but I'm not. But I still enjoy this, and I love the outcome. And, you know, if I was, I'd have a better idea of what I'm doing, I suppose. But from a novice standpoint, which I'm sure most of you are, it's a great kit. Although I suppose if I was an artist, I wouldn't have to think about it, would I? So I have my regular water painters here, and they're already filled with water, so that's where I'm going to start. And I also have a paper towel here so that I can blot off. So it's pretty wet right now, and I'm just going to start with like the middles. See how wet it is? See how it's changing it? If it gets too wet, just go to your paper towel. And then I want the lighter color to blend. Hope you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just blending it together. So do you see how it's blending? It's pretty easy. And if you need more water, I'll show you further on because I'm going to need water eventually. You just squeeze where it says push. You probably can't see it on camera, but it is there. So, see how I just blend things together? Doesn't need to be an exact science. Now I'm just going to wipe it off a bit to get rid of the brown or early espresso. So now I want just a little bit more water. I'm going to just, let me show you. I don't know if you can see it, but there's just a little drop of water coming out of there. And I'm going to just start blending these colors. I know it seems odd, but see how they're blending together? Kind of layering. And if you start to pick up too much of one color, just get rid of it. Get a little bit more water. Push on the little thing till you see a little bubble of water. And start doing it again. See how it's all blending together? And I'll show you when I'm done with this one flower so that you can see the difference between one that's been watercolored and one that's not. And you'll see how anti-precise I just don't want to lose track. Alright. There. Can you see the difference? See how they all blended together? Now I could lessen the line too between the brown and the red and such. I don't know if I will, but I need a little more water. Push till you see a little bubble. Then just start stroking across the pencil marks. It's very relaxing. I would say if you're having a tough day, this would be a really good way to end it. And it does show you how to blend these together in the little directions. So anyway, what else am I working on? I just sent in a bunch of cards for a card swap I'm participating in. And Stampin' Up! Is going to have a new catalog and celebration coming in January, which I'm looking forward to. Got to have a sneak peek this week at some of the stamp sets. So that was exciting. Anybody that would like to be a member of my team, that's one of the benefits. As Sarah knows, you get to see and purchase products in advance, which is fun. All right. And the third one. And I think I put a link to this kit right in the description of this video, should you decide that you would like to do this too, because it really is fun, relaxing, or like I said, it makes a perfect gift. Male, female, young, old. There's no skill set required. Oh, I picked up too much red. Now the reason that I'm squeezing this over here when I want another drop is just in case I squeeze too hard. I don't want it to come out in a blob. See how that early espresso is just melding right in with the colors? I know it seemed odd when I did it, but they just kind of meld together, which is pretty cool. I don't know why I don't watercolor more often. I really like it. Right, now I'm going to get rid of those colors. I'm going to do the greens. Alright, I'm going to start down at the bottom and just meld these together. The darker will kind of stay together, and then they just blend. It's like magic. So there's the green. You can see the difference. It's pretty, huh? Need a little more water. And you just squeeze gently. Oh, it absorbed. I was going to say, can you see the drop of water? And if you go outside the line, it doesn't really matter. It just looks artistic. Alright, let's see what else is new in Stampin' Up! World. I don't know. I just did the Christmas countdown kit. Now I gotta fill it with things before I give it to somebody. Alrighty, I think I got it all. So there you go. How's that? Alright, I'm going to put this away, clean my brush. It may be stained a little bit, but it really isn't. You can see it's coloring clean. And you want to make sure you put it away clean. Okay. I'm just going to dry this quickly a little bit. It's mostly dry anyway. And I'm going to get out my trimmer. So these are 6 inches by 4.5 inches. And our standard size is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So here's the poinsettia one that I told you I did. This was the first one that I did, and I left it the right size, and I just did a 5 by 7 card. And then I did this one, so, and I just cut it in half and made 2 cards out of it. And this one I'm going to trim. I'm going to take about a 1/2 inch off of either side. Or so. And then a 1/4 inch off this side. And a 1/2 inch off the bottom. So see, I didn't get any of my little picture that I just spent all that time painting. It actually didn't take long at all, did it? Okay. And I have some Daffodil Delight and some pecan pie to put underneath this. And I'm just going to take my stamp and seal. So you can see the back is all dry. You could let it dry longer if you want. Put it on my cardstock. And then put this on the card front. Now, I'm going to just leave it blank, but you could always add a sentiment if you wanted. And you could decide which is the top and which is the bottom, or if you want it this way or this way. I don't know. I guess I like it this way. There. Pretty card, huh? They did all the hard work for us. I did the easy part. I painted it. All right. I hope I've inspired you to get this kit or to start using your watercolor products. They're absolutely awesome. When you use the regular watercolor paper, stamp it in Memento or StazOn, and then as you color it, the black won't run. It'll stay put, just like the pre-printed images that I just had. So next Sunday is Paper Pumpkin Night. Anybody out there that subscribes to Paper Pumpkin or has a kit they would like to do, we have Kit Night / Paper Pumpkin. We do it on Zoom though, we don't do it live. That way we get to meet each other. We're from all across the United States. It's a lot of fun. So just get in touch with me and I will get you the link. Until then, happy stamping.